Abraham Lincoln.
Louisiana Purchase, that's a name.
You need to really get off my balls, okay? I'm gonna kick your ass.
Also, why was Michelangelo so stinky? Ew.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 323 of the AllYouCanHear podcast. I am one of your creepy co-hosts, Wenzel, and joining me today are...
Canned fish, Colt. Ooh. Surströmming or salmon. Who knows? I don't even think they make canned salmon. That sounds fucked up.
They might. Why wouldn't they?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe.
I mean, I'd probably eat it. It just sounds like it sounds strange.
Yeah. Send all your canned, unmarked parcels of fish to Colt's mailbox.
Yeah.
Do that.
Oh, also, Paranormal Pat, I'm back.
Hey!
Yeah,
Pat.
Pat's here.
It's
Yeah,
Poltergeist Pat.
it's been a rousing 2 weeks, and I'm back, back from my victory lap. Just really sad to see I haven't been gone even a month, and this place has gone to shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
We've been throwing dookie at the walls, licking the walls. What
Yep.
order? Who knows?
We've been taping
Yeah.
up the foundation, putting gum on the wood frame.
Chewing on the chair legs, so some of the chairs look like they're about to fall over.
Yep.
Yeah, mixing bleach and chlorine in order to mop the floors.
Yep.
That's what I was told to do. Also peeing in it.
Yeah.
No, that's what you're not supposed to mix it together.
Yes.
Oh.
For some reason,
Because it makes poison gas.
For some reason,
Poison
me and Colt are always knocked out once we start cleaning, and then we wake up and it's all clean.
because we're working so hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure it's not the little poison elves that come in and save everything for you.
Fuck,
Yep.
is that a new cryptid? Uh-oh, the little poison elves. It's not chlorine and pee.
Oh
It's
God.
cryptid elves that turn us into little sleeping cleaning devils.
Yeah, poison elves caught on film, real.
It's just that fucking clip of Signs where that little dude's walking across the frame. I love that little dude.
I love it. I
Yeah.
scream every time. It scares me.
I scream, I cream.
Yeah, Colt has his wires crossed whenever he gets scared. He gets aroused.
Yup.
But anyway, as you can read from the title, this is Cryptids 5. I would just like to also briefly say that in one of the first episodes that we did, there was a certain indigenous creature that we talked about, and it is very taboo to talk about it, but we didn't realize at the time how taboo. And of course, we're very much still learning and trying to understand and respect, people's cultures and beliefs. And at the time, we didn't know, so we just like to apologize for that. Say we're sorry. We just didn't know, but now we know, and we'll make sure to be more sensitive to that as well. I'd just like to quickly bring that up. But if you go back and listen to that episode, I believe it's the first episode that we did of cryptids. I believe it's in there. If it's not, it's in one of the. It might be in the second one, but pretty certain it's that one. But yeah, we're just like to briefly bring that up. Yeah. So now we can get back to the new cryptids, which we've done our research, obviously. So we're not going to try to run into anything like that. So yeah.
Yeah. 3 brand new cryptids never before heard by mankind.
Yes.
Well-
And at the end of our episode today, we're going to see which one is stronger than Wenzel's dog, Sasha. We're going to
Yeah.
give each of them one hammer. We'll see who
Oh.
wins.
I don't know if that's a fair fight.
We'll see. We'll see.
Oh well.
I don't know what your cryptids are actually, because Wenzel never told me, and Pat didn't tell me.
Okay, I did tell you my cryptid. I did.
If you did, then it's not in my brain.
Yeah, Colt doesn't practice active listening.
I refuse.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, it's fine. As for Pat's, I certainly did not tell you that one, and Pat did not either. So yeah.
So let's see who wins the hammer competition at the end of this episode.
And I have a great new hammer that I got for the occasion.
Well, my cryptid I don't think can hold a hammer, so
don't spoil it.
I'm just saying.
I don't think
I mean, we can always tape it to its head or something. I mean, we have means of getting a hammer onto a physical body.
Also, how well do you think Sasha can hold a hammer?
Pretty well, actually. She can just put it in her mouth.
Yeah. Okay. Why can't your cryptid put it in his mouth? I don't know. We'll find out.
Yeah, that's true. If you're gonna do that, then I'm gonna have to give Sasha a gun.
No, it's gotta be hammer.
Okay, now
only.
that's unfair. Everyone else has bludgeoning weapons, and you have a projectile. That's a little
cheating.
Okay, can we train? Can we train?
No, it's just base strength.
I'm saying, can you guys train? Because
why would we train?
Because Sasha's fucking strong.
Why would we jump in? We're not fighting.
Not you. You're fucking cryptids.
Oh my god, they don't have to train. They're doing base strength.
So you want an uneven fight? Okay,
maybe.
Sure.
I don't know.
Sasha will kick their asses.
You say that. Just you wait. Just you fucking wait.
All right. Who's going first?
Me.
All right. I guess Colt's going first.
Because at the beginning of this, or when we weren't recording, when it was like, Jesus, oh fuck, I don't know. Oh, who should go first? It's so stressful figuring out who's gonna go first for a school project. I don't want to say something weird in front of my crush. Fucking nerd.
I didn't think.
And Colt and me, the Giga Chad, said, yeah, I'll go first. And now I'm gonna throw up on myself in front of the whole class.
Or either that you're gonna stutter to fucking hell reading this.
That is exactly how all presentations went in high school, middle school. I hate talking in front of a class.
Yeah, it wasn't fun.
See, talking in front of people is a lot easier when they don't see your face and it's anonymously across the entire internet.
Yes, that, and also you've known some embarrassing things about the people you're talking to. So if you know, like, the group in general, you can just say, like, if they talk shit towards you, you can be like, I know you shit your pants driving to work one day.
And who is he talking about?
I don't know. Let's just say they're not here right now. But
oh no,
yeah, there's a lot of people that have been on this show and a lot of pants that could have been shat in.
No. And honestly, I think that applies to like 3 people that are not here right now.
I was literally gonna say Colt is talking about 3 people, but I think he's talking about somebody very recently and specifically.
I'm not gonna say names. That's mean. But I will if they make fun of me. Yeah.
Don't worry. We love you here, Donald Trump.
Fuck.
We can't say that.
Wow. Okay.
No. All right. For real though.
Okay, my creature is something that's beautiful, majestic. It's something. I'll say that. It's the Tiddalik. It is a froggy. The tale of the Tiddalik, the frog, is a creation story from the Australian Indigenous dreaming stories. The legend of Tiddalik is not only an important story of the Dreamtime, but has been the subject of many popular modern children's books. In the creation myth, Tiddalik awoke one morning with an insatiable thirst. So thirsty, and started to drink until he had gulped down all the available fresh water.
Why are you talking like that?
I'm trying to fucking express.
You sound so sensual.
No, I'm not. Fuck you.
Oh.
Well, now you don't.
Creatures in plant life everywhere begin to die due to lack of moisture. You like that? You laughing at that? Yeah, that's what I thought. Other animals conspired against Tiddalik and devised a plan for him to release all of the water he had consumed. This was successfully coordinated by a wise old owl. when Nabunum, the eel, made Tiddalik laugh. And when he tied himself to in like comical shapes, like I don't even know what the fuck a comical shape is, like a square, a triangle. And Tiddalik laughed, and when he laughed, the water rushed out of him, replenishing the lakes, swamps, and rivers. So basically, a frog got super thirsty, drank up all the water, saw a funny eel, and like threw up.
That's a good story.
Yeah, it's a very fun, simple story that I really like. It's a cute one. It's not exactly scary, and I know it's October, but still, it's a cryptid.
I mean, were there any cryptid sightings of it possibly?
No, it's more like a legend, but technically kinda, because the story has been said to describe the water-holding frog, which
Mm.
is from Central Australia. The frogs burrow underground during dry periods and emerge during the rain to absorb large amounts of water to fuck and feed. This allows it to avoid desiccation during drought, and a trait not exhibited by most frogs. They were
Yeah,
used by indigenous.
it said fucking encyclopedia.
Yes, it did. It did. And they were used, this is a fun fact, by indigenous Australians during times of drought as a source of water. So they just squeeze a frog. No, I don't know if they squeezed it, but they drunk the water from the frogs.
Man, poor frog.
Well, shit, it shouldn't be drinking all the water.
Oh yeah, that's true. So like, could you not find like, was there not anything about like maybe people thinking they saw the Tiddalik or anything like of
I
that?
highly doubt it because the Tiddalik is depicted as a massive fucking frog. Like I'm talking skyscraper big because it drinks up every single freshwater source ever.
So
So
you're telling me you brought a kaiju to this and there's no sightings of it whatsoever?
pretty much.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
It's like Colt didn't follow
This-
the lesson plan.
This is Cryptids 5, and what did you bring? You bring a funny, cool story with no sightings, no.
You're just
eyewitness
scared for
reports.
Sasha.
Kind of.
But this story is found in many places around Australia, but is often attributed to the Gunai-Kurnai people of South Gippsland, Victoria, and has spread worldwide since first being established. While the modern story has a happy ending, with water returned for all to use, the original ends in environmental disaster. The flood caused many to drown and others to be stranded on islands. Those stranded were rescued by Borin the pelican, which is another creature in the mythology, and the end of the tale explaining how the pelican's feathers subsequently changed from all black to a mixture of black and white, which fuck, it's based on a the pelican, and it's telling you how
How
the
it got
pelican
its
became
colors.
white. Yes.
Oh, okay. That's
Did
interesting.
the water wash off the black on its feathers?
I don't know. I didn't really read into the lore of the pelican.
That is true. He's only here about the frog. I understand that.
Yes,
Uh.
and I also I drew it because every year, Modern Warfare. Sorry, I had TikTok open on my phone. I got to find the picture I took. Every year we take our cryptids and we do our own artistic twist on the creature. I just looked at some pictures of actually nothing. I just drew this on how I thought the Tiddalik would look. And I think it's rather humorous. I'm trying to find, I'm just going to put it in one of our big chats so people are just confused. How about that?
It's
Y'all
just
cool
like
with
no
that?
context.
I mean, sure. I don't know why you wouldn't put in the season 6 chat.
It's too late.
Okay.
That is the Tiddalik, the beautiful, the brave, the belly fetish.
Wow.
Okay, Colt. But where is the cutaway view of Sonic the Hedgehog curled up in its stomach?
You gotta go to the Patreon.
Oh my
To
God.
get that. And also, if you see in the corner, that's supposed to be like a little eel. He's about to make that
But-
dude laugh.
That's the funny little eel.
Yeah.
Honestly,
But-
this is so fucking funny.
Yeah, it's like when I drew that face, I was like, fuck, I did this in one shot? Fuck yeah, this is a frog.
Is he sitting on a rock?
Yeah, it's this little chair, and he's like drunk so much water, he's holding his belly, and he's like, oh.
I mean, I don't need you to explain to me that he's holding his belly.
This is for the people listening.
Yeah, sorry. Just imagine pregnant Sonic, but as a frog, and that's pretty much what Colt
And
has
it
drawn
doesn't
here.
look like Sonic. I don't know why you brought Sonic into it.
I just said imagine Sonic, but as a frog.
Why is
Wenzel,
Sonic a frog?
You could have
Because-
just said. You could have said, imagine the Pokemon Politoed without the little curly Q antenna on his head.
But Politoed's got a big belly.
Yeah, that's why I said Politoed.
Politoed doesn't have a belly like this.
Hey,
You're
look,
looking at
he's
too
got a
much
big-
fetish art, Pat.
He's got a bigger belly than the other Polys.
I think you need to look up Politoed again.
Okay.
But yeah,
All
that's the Tiddlick. It's my funny little creature fella. How you guys like him?
I like him. I do think
He's
Sasha.
a very good frog.
I think Sasha would win in this battle though, because if it is based off of the actual frog that you mentioned before, all she would have to do is eat him and then throw him up.
No, he's huge.
No, you
You
just
think she
confirmed.
can eat a kaiju?
You just confirmed that it's just the tiny little frog that is in Australia. So
No, we're going on the cryptid.
no, we're not.
We're not doing the fucking water holding frog. This is the Tiddlick.
Well, the Tiddlick is the water holding frog, and
Oh my
the
God,
water
it's very
holding
strong.
frog. The water holding frog is the Tiddlick, so they're both the same.
Fuck it. I'll fight Sasha in the Tiddlick's stead then. You want that?
If you fight my fucking dog, I'm gonna kill you. Okay. All right. Well, yeah, no. I definitely want to see the children's story of like if there's any illustrated stuff like that, because that sounds really cool, really fun. All right.
Now we didn't choose who goes second.
I'll go second.
Oh, brave. Don't throw up on yourself.
I mean, you did. I won't.
I didn't. Yet.
Okay. So my cryptid is the Beast of Gévaudan. It's French. We're in France now.
I thought it was New Orleans.
I'm scared of the French. You shouldn't have done this. You know, it's Halloween. I understand.
Yeah. Napoleon horror movie coming up.
Oh, he's 5'2".
All right. So, between 1764 and 1767, a mysterious creature called the Beast ravaged the rural region of Gévaudan, France. About 100 men and women and children reportedly fell victim to La Bête du Gévaudan. While many French at the time presumed the beast to be a wolf, and many modern scholars agree, some have suggested that the beast may not have been a wolf at all. The first recorded fatal attack of the beast occurred on June 30th, 1764, when a 14-year-old shepherdess, Jeanne Boulet, Jeanne? Maybe Jeanne. No, I'll just say Jeanne. Tended a flock of sheep. Boulet was not the creature's first victim, however. About 2 months prior, a young woman tending the cattle was attacked by a creature like wolf, yet not a wolf, but escaped because the herd defended her. The attacks continued through the summer and into autumn. France was in a slump at the time. On the heels of the 7 Years' War, the nation had lost battles to Prussia and the British, and Louis XV had lost overseas colonies. The beast offered a perfect foil to rally around, and there were several reports in the press about the encounters with the animal. So the Bête Féroce attacked and partially ate women and the young, according to reports, but lone adult men were also targets. There were so many attacks that some speculated there were, in fact, 2 or more beasts. The terrified populace of Gévaudan did not sit idle, and individual stories of bravery captivated the public. Also should mention, too, certain reports of the creature had said that it would chew on tobacco, speak, and become invisible.
Wow. Okay.
It would
Yeah.
like speak whatever language, like French.
Bro, I mean,
It would, or would it speak tobacco?
No, it would speak French, chew tobacco, and turn invisible.
Sounds like someone from Louisiana.
Yeah, probably. Bounties were offered, and hunters combed the countryside looking for the creature. On October 8th, 1764, hours after a mauling, the beast was seen at Chateau de la Baume, stalking a herdsman. Hunters followed the animal into the estate's woods and flushed the animal into the open. The hunters shot a volley of musket fire into the creature, but after a fall, the beast rose and ran off. Called by the intendant of Lejudo, The first king-appointed soldiers, a section of mounted infantrymen called dragoons, arrived in the region by the winter of 1764. Unfortunately, thick layers of snow prevented them from working properly. They resumed their hunts in early 1765, but were ultimately unsuccessful. Somehow, the beast always managed to find a way out of their traps and nets. On January 12, 1765, the beast attacked 10-year-old Jacques Portefeuille and a group of 7 friends ranging from ages 8 to 12. However, Portefeuille led a counterattack with sticks, driving off the creature. The children were rewarded by Louis XV, and Portefeuille was given an education paid by the crown. Portefeuille eventually became a lieutenant of the Royal Artillery Corps.
This little kid gets mauled by a wolf and gets like a free education. Hell yeah!
Yeah, no, he got a full ride scholarship, for literally from elementary school into college, just paid for.
Also, gotta say, not worth it. If you think hanging out with wild animals to get you a good scholarship, just watch Grizzly Man. It's not worth it, bud.
I agree.
Honestly, I'm surprised there's not wild animal attack survivor scholarships for kids around here.
That's actually an interesting point. I never thought about that. I guess maybe because
the kid was stupid enough to hang around the wild animal.
Took the words right out of my fucking mouth.
That or their dad or uncle is like, come here, boy, look at this. And he has this mangy wad of fur and claws. Take a look at this thing. Got caught in this bear trap, and it just wiggled out of his hand and just claws their face off. So they had this sick scar, but also $100,000 to go to any school in the country.
Fuck. Here's my pet bobcat. It's really friendly.
Yeah, I guess they just accept that we live in the woods and they can't give money to every person who gets attacked by animals. So that's probably why.
It's on a lottery system. There's at least 150 kids trying to get the wolf attack scholarship. And unfortunately, not all of them get in.
There are some kids trying to apply to a deer attack scholarship, but they don't actually get a scholarship. In fact, they actually get bullied for the rest of their life for being attacked by a deer.
I just picture someone running into the woods full sprint, just trying to find an animal.
I'll say any animal.
It's just this yearly thing where as soon as winter starts, all the local kids run into the woods, and they're not seen again until March maybe.
Yeah, and the ones that return don't get scholarships.
Yeah,
because they didn't get attacked by an animal.
I don't know.
Then the kid gets attacked by a deer. He has to defend himself. It's well, actually, guys, more people are killed by deers than sharks. And then the guy with one leg is pussy.
And you also have to record it and post it to YouTube, so you have proof that you were attacked by an animal and not your friend.
Yeah, surprisingly, not many Bigfoot reports though. But the ones that do report being attacked by Bigfoot, they actually end up getting a $500 scholarship.
Oh.
I mean, $500, not a lot, but they get something.
Yeah, I mean, you get a PlayStation 5.
Honestly, I would I would kind of love to see a reality show where someone's like, "Hey, it's Bigfoot school. You're in a competition to learn about Bigfoot, and the final episode is them going out into the wild to find Bigfoot."
Fuck.
That actually reminds me.
TM.
Whenever I was selling art at the comic strip, Justin had this one horror show playing. It's called These Woods Are Haunted. And he warned me beforehand saying, this show, it says these woods are haunted. But there's just a lot of, it's not even mostly about ghosts. It's mostly about Bigfoot and dogmen.
What?
Yeah, it's so weird. So the woods are haunted, but they're haunted by Bigfoots and dogmen.
But they're not ghosts, they're alive.
I know, but that's what the show's called.
Okay.
Apparently, I mean, if the show was taking place in middle Europe, there'll be ghosts and haunted forests everywhere.
Yeah. I'd love to go to a forest in Europe. They look so scary.
Yeah, I'd just love to be shitting my pants in a forest in Europe.
I'm glad we're on the same page, Wenzel.
Yeah. Oh gosh, there's something else too. Oh yeah, and also in that show, it was so funny because some people they would have really good actors, like really pretty or handsome actors portraying them, but then some people they would for some reason get an actor that's so close to what they look like or even uglier. It's fucking hilarious.
I feel like that's like on purpose.
No, literally Justin was like they had to have pissed somebody off at the studio because they're like there's no reason for these other actors to look the way that they do, and then this one it's funny. I recommend it. I want to watch more of it. Okay. So anyway, the children's heroics prompted the court of King Louis XV to send royal hunters to destroy the beast. There was now a 6,000 livre bounty. Livre. I can never. That word always fucks me up. 6,000 pound bounty on the creature's head. The story of the beast, meanwhile, was spreading and covered in newspapers from Boston to Brussels, becoming one of history's first media sensations. British newspapers published fake reports to mock the French inefficiency. One of them claimed that a 120,000 men brigade had been defeated by the beast of Gévaudan before it was scared away by a cat. That was one of their jokes.
That's pretty funny. It's the old onion.
Yep. Yeah, some people even say like this is like basically the first like quote cryptid unquote like that they people say like this is the first because of how much it was covered by the news. Not like the first, but like, you know, I guess in terms of like media coverage, the first.
Yeah.
I'd want to say like that. But anyway, among the most notable tales of bravery was when a 19 or 20-year-old Marie-Jeanne Vallée was attacked by the beast on August 11th, 1765. While crossing the river Dege with her sister, armed with a bayonet affixed to a pole, Vallée impaled the beast's chest. The creature got away, but Vallée became known as the Amazon or the Maid of Gévaudan.
Hell yeah.
George Washington.
Yeah, no, it's pretty badass. On September 20th, 1765, Francois Antoine, the king's 71-year-old gun bearer, and his nephew shot a large wolf near an abbey at Chaz, which was I didn't even look up this word, which was assumed to be the beast. Antoine was awarded with money and titles, and the corpse of the animal was stuffed and sent to the royal court. The creature was 6 feet long, 3 feet tall, and weighed 140 pounds. I just think it's funny. A 71-year-old gun bearer. Like,
So like
That sounds like a fucking title, like a warrior has.
yeah,
I mean-
no, he's he is the king's gun bearer. That is his title. Yep.
Is
I
he
mean,
like a caddy?
No. Actually, I tried to look up the gun bearer title. I couldn't find anything. I think it's just somebody who has a gun and like
like a flag attached to it.
maybe see, I tried looking it up, but I keep getting cup bearer. I don't.
What?
Yeah, I don't.
Fuck.
Oh.
I dropped my mic. It was an accident.
So
God damn it, Colt.
I'm just getting like actual like flag vests when I look up gun bearer. So I'm gonna look up royal gun bearer.
I'm getting
See-
a lot of cuckoldry porn.
Well, see, I put in the king's gun bearer, but nothing came up.
But yeah, it's like literally the second thing on here after this giant like actually yeah, there's like this weird hat covered in guns, and then there's like the Francois Antoine Wikipedia entry with what I assume to be a image of the beast.
That is the what people think the beast is.
Gévaudan.
Yeah. Also, too, it says here he's the officer of the royal bedchamber. I mean, I guess he guards the bedchamber. I just think it's funny. Like he's the royal
No,
officer.
you have to fuck this way. Stop fucking like that.
No, you have to piss this way. Stop pissing like that.
Okay.
Why are
Funny
you
bit.
pissing in the bedroom?
I'm looking up on Francois Antoine's Wikipedia page, and down here at the bottom, because he was the royal gun bearer, it says like related articles. Wolf catcher royal, and there's a little aside that says who was curiously not assigned this task of catching the beast of Gévaudan.
Okay.
Like not like the word "not" is italicized.
Yeah. Who curiously was not assigned. Okay. That's interesting.
It was seriously a bitch.
Wow, that's interesting. So there is a wolf catcher position, but they were not assigned to that. That's so weird. Why
And
weren't they?
and honestly, the coat of arms for the wolf catcher is kind of cool.
It's kind of badass. Yep.
It kind of
Grand
sounds
wolf
like
catcher.
there was a weird guy that's like, there's a wolf thing out here, man. I gotta go find it. And he kept bugging the king leader, whatever the fuck they had then. And like the leader's like, fine, sure, you're the fucking official. You can be, just do whatever you want. I'm not even giving you the official title. You do what you want.
But okay, you say that, but here's the thing though. Wolf attacks are big in France. I think there's like there's like over 1,000 every year or so of wolf
Now?
attacks. No.
I was
Wait a
gonna
minute.
say, what the fuck?
Well,
the wolves are just roaming the streets of Paris.
well, maybe. No. So yeah, no. Back then, wolf attacks happened like every year, and there was tons of them because there's so many wolves. So that's why they have a whole team of like wolf catchers and wolf killers and stuff. So it's weird that the royal wolf catcher wasn't put on this. That's interesting.
Probably he was like, he was talking a badass game, and then when it came time to put up or shut up, he was just like, "Oh, sorry, I'm sick. I can't do it today, guys. Sorry, I really want to."
Yeah, I caught so many wolves yesterday. I'm so full. I can't do it anymore.
I can't do it anymore.
We're assuming he eats them whole, right?
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Francois's got like hip dysplasia in one eye, and he like blew this like little tiny pellet through like the wolf's head, like from a mile away.
I wonder if the king is like, why do you keep eating the wolves? You're not supposed to eat them.
I'm catching them. They can't escape.
They can't escape my belly.
Okay. All right. Okay. So the beast was killed, but attacks started again in December. This time the beast seemed different, at least behaviorally. Where before the beast had been afraid of cattle, this time it showed no fear. So people think this was a second beast. While the year 1766 featured less attacks, these proved as deadly as they used to be. Believing, though, that the creature had been slain by Antoine, Louis XV did not give a fuck about what Gévaudan was going through. He did not care anymore. He was like, all right, we're done. Like, it's over. It's over. Antoine got it. So stop bothering us. And then the papers
There
even
is
stopped.
no wolf in Gévaudan.
Pretty much, yeah. There's no wolf in Gévaudan. The papers also stopped reporting the attacks as well. In 1767, 3 years into the beast's reign of terror, most of the kingdom was indifferent to the day-to-day fear the locals experienced. Yeah, so this compelled a local nobleman, the Marquis de Pache, to organize a hunt. On June 19th, one of the hunters, a local man named Jean Chastel, shot a wolf on the slopes of Mount Mouchet. An autopsy of the animal revealed human remains inside, and the animal had non-wolf characteristics as described by witnesses. The attacks ended, but while it was assumed that the beast Chastel bagged was the beast, doubts remained that was indeed a wolf. So that's the story. Let's go into some of the description and the behaviors of the beast. The beast was consistently described by eyewitnesses as something other than a typical wolf. It was large as a calf or sometimes a horse. Its coat was reddish gray with long, strong panther-like tail. The head and legs were short-haired and the color of a deer. It had a black stripe on its back and talons on its feet. Many drawings of the beast at the time endow it with lupine characteristics. Witnesses describe the beast as an ambush hunter which stalked its prey and seized it by the throat. The wounds found on the bodies were typically to the head and the limbs, with the remains of 16 victims reportedly decapitated. The creature prowled in the evenings and in the mornings. So there's a bunch of different stuff here about what people thought it was. There are some people who even go like super far as to saying like it was a werewolf, a dog wolf hybrid, or a serial killer. One of them was people thought maybe it was like a dire wolf or a hyenodon, but those are extinct. So the most plausible ones were that it was either a wolf or it was an armored war dog, a striped hyena, or a lion. The thing with that though is If it was a hyena, that would have been weird because striped hyenas don't attack humans. They just don't. They avoid it. They try to avoid people. The wolf thing is interesting because it's so much bigger. It's so much a little bigger than a wolf, but also too with how people were getting killed, it doesn't wolves don't kill like that, so they don't go for the neck and they don't decapitate people. So I think the most plausible what?
I'm just thinking it's funny that it's like someone's thinking about like a wolf decapitating someone. I'm just picturing them with like a sword.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's where people think that maybe it might have been a serial killer, but then also at the same time with how people had described it, so there were so many eyewitnesses, and it had some, like, its behaviors were, an animal, and also too, it had to put on a pretty, um, elaborate costume to be a person. So, um, the most plausible one is that it might have been an immature male lion that had escaped from some kind of captivity or something.
Menagerie.
Yeah.
God damn, these French people collecting all these fancy animals.
Yeah, and so and a lot of reasons for this is that it was an ambush hunter that seized the prey by the neck and decapitated its victims, with lions do. There's also a famous case of the lions of Savo in which a lion pair killed over 130 victims in under a year. Another supporting fact in this that in the territory of the beast, a roughly 56 by 50 miles, aligns with the lion's typical range as well. So there's that. Yeah. But I'm gonna send you guys my picture real quick.
Yeah. See this freak.
And again, it's just a sketch. I don't consider it a full drawing.
Ooh.
Oh, a little freaky, a little hyena looking. I know that's the way it's supposed to look.
Well, I was going more for immature lion because they kind of have spots. They kind of have that little mohawk like fur stripe going down, and a little bit of the hyena, yeah, because of the stripes, stripe back anyway. But yeah, that's my little sketchy.
Nice.
Good.
Nice.
Mine's better though, because it's got a big belly fetish.
No, I agree.
Yep.
That's
So
why
if you drew this thing with a big belly, you'd be winning, but you didn't.
I mean, there's still time to change artistic avenues, Wenzel.
I might
It's
have
great.
to. I might do it. Yep. Yeah. I guess if I were to describe it to people, just think of about this long cat with that looks very angry. And there's kind of a bluish purple background. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, and I will say, like, this does a good job of sort of like approximating like all the different various animals it could have been between the wolf, a lion, a hyena. Like that's like a good mix of all three of those.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. I'm about to send another cat.
Oh.
Wow.
Yep.
What
That's a
the
very-
fuck is that? That's the ugliest thing I've ever seen.
Okay, well, don't say that. That's mean.
Holy shit, kill it!
This cat was so sweet. I met her the other day. She even jumped into my arms literally for me to hold her. Oh my god, so sweet, such a sweet cat. But for the audience, you won't be able to see her. So
No, this is our secret cat picture.
Yep,
You
secret
will
cat
never
picture.
see it.
Nope.
But yeah. So that's it for the Beast of Gévaudan. Pretty crazy. Like this is killed a lot of people. Actual like eyewitness reports. I mean, actual deaths. Had a whole king and court scrambling to fucking kill this thing. I mean, it's crazy.
And
then it came
there's
back for
currently
revenge.
a bounty on another one. And the payoff is a PlayStation 5. So if you can find another one of these things, you will get a PS5. Just go into the parliament or something and be like, I got one of these. And so you get a PS5.
Yeah,
And
sure.
if you're under the age of 15, you could get a scholarship for being his hat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, do that too.
Well, you're not lying.
We kind of are.
No.
All right.
But you had to figure out what we're lying about.
I mean, you can easily figure that out. All right. Well, Pat, It's your turn.
All
You're it.
right, it's time for the special guest to give his presentation.
Oh,
Yeah,
did
I
you
guess.
unzip your pants?
No, that'd be kind of hard because I'm not wearing
Oh shit!
zippered. Anyway, my story. Yes, I'll be talking about the cryptid known as Kabagon.
That
And
not Porygon. Fuck, Digimon.
no, it's not a Digimon. Kabagon, spelled Kabagon,
Yeah, you
was a
idiot.
There's a Bakugan. No, wait, fuck. Never mind.
No,
There's
if
a.
it's a
It's not an
Digimon,
eyeball from Naruto.
if it's a Digimon, it has a mon at the end of it. You idiot.
Well, it's a Bakugan then.
Still wrong.
No, it's not a little ball that transforms into a robot when it hits a little magnetic square.
Pretty sick.
It
pretty
is.
sick.
I mean, I've seen them. They're pretty cool, especially these days. But
Oh
anyhow,
yeah.
Kabagon, it is the name of a mysterious ocean-dwelling creature that was spotted off the coast of Littleton, New Zealand, on the afternoon of April 28, 1974, by the Japanese fishing vessel, Kompira Mater 28th.
Okay.
So this was, well, it's the most recent of the ones we have today.
Yeah.
We have the dawn of a indigenous civilization, the 1700s, the 1970s.
Ooh, all connected in some way.
Yep. Yeah. So this was a mysterious, like I said, was a mysterious ocean-dwelling creature. And around 7 p.m. on the evening of April 28th, 1974, the the crew of this fishing vessel noted something off the side of their boat. They say it was less than 100 feet away from the vessel as they were drawing in their net. And when they were pulling in their catch, they noted something rise up from beneath the surface. And according to eyewitnesses from the vessel, they said from the top of the creature's head to the surface of the water was approximately 1.5 meters, or in I guess another standard measurement, it was almost 5 feet tall from the top of its head to the point of its entry in the water. Now, they said it had sort of like brownish mottled skin, very large eyes, wide flared nostrils, and it just sort of seemed to watch the boat as they were drawing in their catch. And the captain sort of gave the order to discontinue the catch and sort of just like monitor this creature. When some of the other crewmen, they reacted a bit hastily. They started grabbing the harpoons that were on the boat and were ready to attack the creature, when the creature just simply dove back underwater and it wasn't seen since. Now, when they were interviewed by a local newspaper in Japan, the captain of the boat, who chose to withhold his identity for his professional career, he said he dubbed the creature Kabagon, Kaba meaning the Japanese word for hippo, owing it to the wide flared nostrils of the creature that he saw. And he said he came up with the name instinctively, because that's just the first thing that came to mind when he saw the creature. And he actually did give his own artist rendition of the creature, and I will send that to the boys in our chat.
You like wow. I don't know why, but these slightly even though the one picture I sent was kind of funny, I don't know, these pictures are kind of disturbing.
It looks like a fucked up seal, and also kind of looks like Hedora.
Yep, exactly. Wow.
And because I know some people have, or some skeptics have said that because of its shape and its like wide flare nostrils and its large eyes, it does resemble maybe a walrus or a seal or some other animal within the pinniped group of animals, just due to the location the creature was seen in sort of the warmer waters. Like walruses and things like that are not native to the area, just due to the the temperature of the climate and like other seals in the area, they're definitely not to this scale because like I said, that just the head of the creature that broke the surface of the water was within 5 feet just by itself. So extrapolating from there, people have said like the rest of the body could have been up to 20 to 30 feet if the head was
dang.
5.
It's a big ass creature.
Yeah.
And obviously these are, you know, the captain was sort of like, you know, he's a well respected one. He has like obviously years of experience like in navigating and seeing things in the ocean. They said it was like clear weather, and I didn't have it written down, but they even gave the longitude and latitude for where they saw the creature when it came out of the water.
Oh
Fuck.
wow.
Oh wow.
That's
And they
good.
said and it said like in the picture that was given, it has very like large, like intimidating, like kind of piercing eyes. And they said the eyes were in excess of 6 inches in diameter.
Oh,
All
And
right.
looking.
and the image that was drawn by the captain, it is very sort of, honestly, it does remind me a lot of Hedora. It's like this very like kind of lumpy, like imagine like not to take away the sort of the tenor of the story, but imagine like a grimace from McDonald, that type shape, and like just like these two like large eyes, no visible mouth, and like some renditions have like a second set of eyes underneath the first set.
It kind of looks like a tarantula head just poking out of the water in the image you sent.
Yeah, I sent a new one from a magazine as well. That one's very cool. It definitely does look like that creature you mentioned, Pat, from McDonald's. I refuse to say its name.
That creature.
I refuse to acknowledge it. Personal reasons. I couldn't get a fucking milkshake.
Yeah, pretty scary. And what I think is interesting is that because this creature was known as sort of in the Japanese like cryptozoological circles, an interesting comparison has been made that this creature is very similar to a Japanese yokai or spirit um, from ancient times called the umibozu, which
Yeah.
means sea monk.
Yeah.
And how that spirit is closely tied to the act of fishing and fishing villages. For those who don't know the story of the umibozu, they're often seen at night, very large, like dark, or sometimes even just completely black, like dome shaped creatures that would emerge from the sea that would attack fishing vessels, or in some cases request, like, you know, a part of the bounty that was taken from the sea. And even there's still ceremonial sacrifices in sort of like coastal villages and historically known for to be fishing villages to say the umibozu, because like they would have like a seasonal like ceremony at the start of fishing to sort of placate the umibozu of the sea, and like just having like a very similar like description to those old stories. I thought was a really interesting component that I found in my research.
Yeah, no, I mean, looking at it immediately, I thought it was like, oh, this is a sea monk. Like it looks so similar.
Mhm.
I'm curious though because I think what's really interesting about these depictions of it is, you know, there's the depictions of it having 2 eyes and these big nostrils, but then there's these depictions of it where, like the one I sent where it looks like a tarantula, it has 4 eyes, and that makes me think. I'm like, what if this thing did have what they thought were nostrils were actually like another set of eyes? Like, I don't know. It's very interesting.
Maybe this is Oda foreshadowing One Piece. Pat gets that because there's a you get it, Pat. Pat gets it.
Yeah, I pick it up what you're putting down.
All right. Cut the nerd shit.
Oh my
A little like
gosh.
late game One Piece talk. But I'm like, to me, like Umibozu is one of my favorite yokai stories.
Same.
And I just think this like creature is so interesting because, and while it does make me think a lot of like just a seal surfacing the water. I can't really account for how big it is because like no seal or pinniped like creature, like obviously there's a very large one, but just like the head itself being 5 feet in height, that sounds like really wild.
Also, it just bobbing its head on the surface and not having like the back of its body. That just makes me think of a seal, because I've seen pictures of seals that like sitting straight up, where their tail's like straight down in the water, and their head's the only thing that's out of the water.
But
Yeah.
what's interesting though is that if it is just bobbing its head back and forth, like just imagine like if it's as big as it is, then what's the rest of its body look like? Like how just is it a gigantic seal body or is it a gigantic like humanoid body underneath the surface, like just bobbing back and forth, watching you as you go by? Also too,
It's interesting.
I just looked this up, and some people think this belongs to the same species as the Antarctic Godzilla.
Yeah, because
Well,
I was
that's
just
a
about
thing.
to bring that up because the Cabagon is usually mentioned in tandem with another cryptid that was found in Antarctic waters, just a few years different. I think it might be in like 1971. There's just a few years difference. But another fishing vessel was out in Antarctic waters, and the creature that was saw there is while different in appearance, it's just like this large mammal like creature. Basically, they said it had largely the body of a whale. It has like sort of the large back with a dorsal fin, but the backside was like covered in hair, and it had it described as having ears and like a gaunt skeletal like face.
God, that looks like it's something very familiar. It looks like a demon from hell as well.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
It's
And
interesting
yeah.
These reports happening kind of like big ocean, so but they're not too far from each other. And this sighting though of this creature was in 1958.
Let's see. I knew it wasn't a huge gulf of time.
Yeah, it's not large. Interesting.
Maybe Godzilla is real.
Maybe so. But that's my story, and I have my version that I will be sending. I didn't have a fully render version like Wenzel or Colt, but I do have my feverish drawings from a madman's notes.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay. All right. I like that.
I know like people say it's creepy. I think it's kind of cute. I love seals, and I
Well-
do think it looks like a seal, but I know it can't be a seal, but it's still cute.
Well, that one picture I sent, the first one after the cat picture, that one's cute. Like that's a cute
Yeah, it
picture.
just looks funny.
It just looks so funny.
Maybe it is friendly. Maybe it's just watching. He's like, "What the fuck going on?"
Yeah, he's just sitting there. He's just like, whoa.
Can I have a fish, please?
Yeah, exactly. Like, what if he's just like, man, what is all of this? Well, his first time seeing boats.
And then he just sees people grabbing sharp objects. Like, "Oh shit, I gotta go."
It's like, holy fuck.
It's like, I'm just imagining it's just like their first instinct. Oh, this cute like seal, like this monster just came up. Isn't he adorable? And just like the first instinct is like, we have to kill it.
We have to kill it for science. Yeah.
I say, hell yeah, I like that little fucker, that little creature. But I bet if I saw it in real life, wouldn't be too
You shit
excited.
your pants.
Yeah. Could it also be the back of the head of an animal? Kind of how like there's that one fish where the eyes are on one side of it.
Oh,
And
The
yeah.
flounder.
Yeah,
Flounder, yeah.
because in the depiction by the sailor that saw it, that's what it reminds me of. And it has like two air holes on the same side where the eyes are. Maybe, I don't know, like a whale. Or are those two? Are they supposed to be 4 eyes or 2 eyes and two?
I literally just talked about this. depictions, like Pat talked about. There's like, they say maybe those two little dots right there are nostrils, but with how they're drawn, they look like eyes.
I'm gonna go with nostrils.
I like the idea that it's 4 eyes, and it's something even more alien to our world.
Yeah, it has eyeballs in its nostrils.
Okay, well that's
Okay,
stupid.
I can work with that.
I mean, and that's why the creature was called Cabagon, because it has sort of these wide flared nostrils like a hippo, which is what Kaba means. It means hippo in Japanese.
Yep, the more you know.
Yep.
Yeah, I like our cryptids. Now it comes down to it: who would win in a hammer battle, Sasha or any of our cryptids? What are we thinking?
All right, well, easily Titalik is out. Sasha
No,
Sasha, if it's just a water retention frog, Sasha will eat it and then throw it back up. If it's the Cabagon, Sasha also wins because she doesn't go in the ocean. And if it's the Beast of Jevu
So
Dawn,
by forfeit,
if it's the Beast of Jevu Dawn, she can't fight it because it's dead. So Sasha wins.
oh man. What about monkey?
Oh, okay. Well, this is where it gets different.
yeah, monkey's already a WMD.
So if Monkey were to fight the Titalik, he would probably lick it, and then he would probably start to throw up, and then he'd probably fall over.
Fuck, he'd beat himself.
Yeah, he beat himself, so that's easily he gets beaten by that. If he fought Cabagon, he would probably go in the ocean, but he doesn't know how to swim, so he'd drown.
Fuck. I can see him going in the ocean anyways, even though he knows he can't swim.
Yeah, no, that's the thing is he'll fall in the water, but he won't know what's happening, and he'll just drown. Like,
Damn, he's a smart.
I can see that because monkey, like those sailors, his first instinct would be to kill, and then he'll just dive into the water. Like his compulsion to like commit murder onto another animal completely overrides his own sense of self-preservation.
Yeah, I'm just picturing the scene
exactly it.
from I think it's The Ring when the horse jumps into the water off the ship.
What the what are you talking about?
I think that's a thing.
I've
No,
no idea.
yeah, that is a thing, but like I forgot about that scene where the horse jumps off the boat and drowns itself.
I did not know that. Okay. And as for my cryptid, the Beast of Jevu, probably what would happen is he'd probably build a time machine. He'd go back in time, try to find it. He would get stanced up, but he would die.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It is a wolf, lion, hyena thing. That makes sense.
Yeah. He will probably growl at it. Maybe he might try to bite it. But the thing is he doesn't have many of his teeth. So he'd gum it. And easily what it would do is it would just pick him up and throw him around.
Would Monkey be wearing his diaper during any of these battles?
Yes.
Okay.
I'd never let him leave without it.
Okay, good. I understand.
So
Also,
yeah, that's how those
in our
go.
cryptid fighting game, can monkey have a secret unlockable costume called Fighter M, where he just wears a diaper on his face, but there's like a eye holes and a mouth hole cut out?
Yeah,
I do like that a lot.
Of course, that's definitely a good secret skin, I believe.
And there's like a yellow spot on his forehead.
He peed from his head, not from his pee-pee.
Yeah.
That's that's how he thinks. It's just pee coming out of his head.
Yeah, he's like that bad guy in Golden Kamui.
Yeah.
Ew.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's not pee. It's cranial fluid, whatever.
There's also that one. I remember Colt sent it to me of one battle in Golden Kamui that was absolutely insane. I don't know how they even animated it. I don't know why it exists, but holy fucking shit, dude.
You talking about the one where
It's a
he
jerk
jerks
off
off?
battle. It's a
Yeah.
jerk off battle. Yep, that's exactly.
I love Golden Kamui. I'm so excited. I haven't read since like volume 24, and I'm waiting for volume 31 to come out before I catch up again. I'm so excited. And volume 31 comes out, I want to say December, maybe January. So I'm very excited for that.
Also,
Oh,
I
it's
love the
so
part in
good.
Golden Kamuy when like all the big dudes are like in a tiny little wooden house and they're like eating like a hot pot and they get so hot they have to take each other's clothes off.
Oh yeah.
I haven't seen that.
And they're
Hell yeah.
blushing at each other and they're like, "Oh my god, he looks so good." But it's not gay.
Yeah.
It's normal.
It's normal. Okay. I have a few questions for you guys though.
Okay.
All right. If you could see one cryptid in real life from a safe distance, what cryptid would you want to see? It doesn't have to be the ones that we've talked about. It can be any cryptid ever.
Oh man,
Any
that's
cryptid
hard.
ever.
Yeah, you would want to see it once, like legitimately, and it's just for you to be like, holy shit, I just saw something absolutely abnormal, insane. I probably can't talk about it, but you know what? I saw it, and that's what matters.
I'd want to see like an alien or something, because that would prove that there's something else out there.
Okay.
Because seeing an animal would be cool, but it would just mean like, fuck, we just never found that here? What the hell? But to see like an alien come out of a ship or something, now that would be cool.
Are there any aliens from what people have talked about from conspiracies and stuff would you want to see?
I feel like meeting Indrid Cold would be interesting. Because he's not necessarily a bad guy. He's just a fucking weirdo.
Okay.
And the former cryptid on this series.
Yes, that is true.
Yep.
Because all he does is smile and he wants to learn. He's a curious little cat.
Yeah. He definitely, I would see him at, like, obviously he's either an alien or some kind of interdimensional being. It'd be really cool if he was the latter, just because
Yeah.
it would kind of make sense for how he pops in and out of our reality, basically. Be very cool. Yeah.
It'd also be cool if he looked at me with a neutral face when I was talking to him. It would be nice.
So you're not creeped out and getting nervous.
Yes.
Yeah, fair.
Colt is the only person Ingrid Cold doesn't smile at. He's like,
well, that's because he's listening.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pat?
Yeah, he actively listens, unlike Colt. I don't know. I've had so many cryptids that I've grown up with. Like really, okay, this is one I really like. This one is my hero. I want to honor the little Pat that still lives inside me, but also satiate the big Pat that is now in full control of his environment.
Yeah.
I'm torn. Right now my head's between Chupacabra, Mothman, and the Jersey Devil.
Mothman would have been my second choice.
Yeah, I also would like to meet the Mothman.
Yeah, because I want to know. I'm a little dubious about Mothman because, like, you see Mothman and he's like, the harbinger of disaster, or is a disaster falsely attributed to Mothman because he just happens to be in the area when bad things happen, like Absol and Pokemon.
Yeah, I would just like to be around him on his off day when he's like at a Starbucks where he's chilling.
Just have a drink with Mothman and see if his ass is as fat as it is that statue in Point Pleasant.
We'll have to find out.
Yeah, stay tuned for AYCH goes to Mothman Town.
Honestly, if we could go to Point Pleasant, that'd be pretty sick.
Yeah, I would love to go. I want to go to West Virginia in general. I think it's a beautiful place.
Great country.
I love the countryside.
And it's not too far. Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to ask you, what cryptid did you choose? What cryptid did you choose? Because you said I was thinking about Mothman, but...
I decided Mothman.
Oh, okay.
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 Because I also think Mothman has like an area of effect. So if I'm like further than that distance away, like I'm out of like the misfortune zone.
What if Mothman is able to see you though, and you just see him pull something out of his, like, I don't know, bag of tricks or whatever, and then he throws something, and that thing that he throws at you is just a big ass car.
What? Oh, yeah. Why would you do this?
It's like, fuck, I forgot about his proportional moth strength.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know why. I was like, that'd be so just, oh, that'd be such a bummer, but it'd be so fucking funny.
It's, as I like, yeah, I'm just like, you're nothing like Mothra. She'd be so disappointed. You're just as bad as they said you were.
And then as he flies away, he just flips you off.
Yeah, Mothman's a dick.
Yeah, I met the guy
That's a joke.
once. No, it's a joke.
I want to meet Mothman. He's not a dick.
Okay,
Unless he is when I meet him.
Okay, but to be fair,
I really don't want to have to cancel Mothman, guys.
What cryptid do you guys think would also just be a huge asshole?
Oh man, I feel like the chupacabra because it's known for killing animals.
Yeah, but it's
an animal.
It's an animal. If it does have any sort of intelligence, I mean, well, okay, wait. If it does have, I mean, we eat animals, so I can't really blame it for saying like, okay, well, if it has sentience, if it's intelligent, if it can speak or whatever, why is it sucking these animals' blood? Can it not do something else? But
he's ethically sourcing his prey.
I guess. What about
But
you,
like,
Pat?
what other cryptids has like you would think has like a malefic intelligence?
And it's just an absolute dick, I kind of do want to say Bigfoot.
I know. I feel like Bigfoot is just the guy that's like trying not to be like known. He's just trying to hide.
Okay, you say that, but I feel like he also, on the other hand, is like, he will just be like, hey guys, watch this. It's literally like Jackass, but with a Bigfoot, big feet, where they're like, watch this, guys. And then he walks and he's like, huh? And then he's like, and then he walked back and he's like, nobody's gonna fucking believe that guy.
I mean, I have heard of certain cryptids. I mean, certain Bigfoot stories where he has like flung poop at people who are like trying to look at him.
Sounds like they encountered a wild gorilla.
Or just any wild monkey. That's funny.
Because I
don't know how many
ape.
monkeys. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because I know the skunk ape might be also kind of an asshole. I don't know. He stinks.
Oh yeah, it's a monkey.
He's a stinky.
But I can't really think of any like intelligent that would be an asshole. I don't think Mothman would be rude. I don't think Indrid would be rude. What about you guys?
I'm laughing right now because my TV's on, and what fucking movie is this? Oh my god, hold on. There is this movie that's playing on my TV right now. My TV's muted. It's Vacation with Ed Helms, Christina Applegate, and they're there's a bit in here where the kid is looking at this pretty girl. They're on interstate and they're driving, and there's a Jeep next to him, and there's a pretty girl, and he's like, trying to riz her up, but then the guy's little brother comes up behind him with a bag and tries to suffocate him.
What are you?
The fuck?
It's funny because it's so off the wall, just fucking left field. Okay, in terms of cryptids, I mean, oh gosh, maybe that oh man, why can't I think of one that's like,
You asked it.
I thought you guys would give me more substantial answers. I didn't know you'd be so fucking stupid.
Oh my god, you're being stupid now because you don't know either.
I mean, I guess the beast of Gévaudan, just because of how many people it killed.
It's an animal.
Well, they said it talked.
Yeah.
And like smoked cigarettes, which is worse than murder.
That is true. Thank you, Pat, for defending me. Okay. I don't know. Is there any cryptids that people here would want us to do next, or you would want to do in a later episode, or
Any cryptids you'd like us to do next episode that you really want us to see our interpretations, our drawings for? Because let's just say we got some really good artists here named
Colt.
Yeah, and you got 2 other mid artists, but that's okay.
Yeah, we're still learning.
Oh.
We're still learning.
Yeah, I haven't got to my level in my art yet where I have like that really uncomfortable specificity of detail when it comes to fetishistic art. Like, when you read certain manga and just like, okay, this is absolutely a fetish.
Oh, yeah. And then you're like, "Damn, this is so well done. I think something's awakening."
I mean, I think I can achieve that. I just haven't opened my third eye yet.
Gotta try.
Or maybe I've already done it because you guys
Go
have
in
seen some of the shit I've drawn that I just that nobody else has seen.
You gotta go into the what is it, the hyperbolic time chamber in, Dragon Ball Z?
Yep, I got to do that. I got to have a near death experience and become enlightened. What's other training regiments?
Dick push-ups?
Have a demon put in your belly.
Yeah, have a demon put in my stomach. I could just go to crystals. Am I right?
Whoa,
Yeah, little burgers.
got him.
Sorry, if anybody likes crystals, that was at you.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's whatever.
I
hate
probably
it.
hadn't had crystals in like 10 years.
Yeah, that's the same thing for me. I just remember liking it as a kid, but I haven't had it in forever.
What I always thought was strange, people would tell me is like, oh, you eat crystals, you'll get like instant, like just pulse pounding diarrhea. I'm just like, that's never happened to me. It's not diarrhea food.
Dude, these burgers are 1 cent a pop. I will fucking shit my pants for a burger.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. Me and my dad have always had bad time with crystals.
What the? I think it's because it's like your genetics won't allow it because you are his son.
Wow, that's kind of racist, Colt.
Oh, it's fucking. He's allergic and you're allergic.
Are you saying that? Are you saying I need to be euthanized? Wow.
Oh my god.
Like, listen, we were already trying to be, be more careful and conscious about the things we say, and you go and say that, Colt.
Oh my gosh.
Goddamn. All right, I guess let's just end this episode.
Yeah.
We ready for
Or
plugs?
someone said something worse.
Yep. All right. Well, thank you for listening. This has been an all right episode, I guess. Hope
It's
you
been
enjoyed
something.
it. You can listen to us, All You Can Hear podcast. You can listen to us on SoundCloud, or Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Overcast, Spotify, anywhere where our RSS feed reaches, it will probably be there. You can follow us on Twitter at AYCH Podcasts. You can follow us on Instagram, All You Can Hear podcast. Is that correct? Why am I forgetting this?
Oh my God.
literally
We just need to have a doc, okay, where you can refer to it every single episode. Because Patrick used to be our little baby golden egg, and
Sorry.
now he's gone.
Sorry. Instagram is AYCH podcast as well. I don't know why I keep forgetting. I have this stuff written down, but then I just erase it. I don't know why. You can you can follow us on twitch.tv/allyoucanhear, where we stream. I don't know when we'll get back to streaming, but it's a possibility. So just go follow us there. All of our VODs and everything that we have streamed is going to be on our YouTube, All You Can Hear. There are a few episodes on the AYCH Xtra. Am I correct?
There
2
are
episodes exact.
just due to we having to consolidate our channels with Extra onto the main feed. There are still technically 2 episodes left on the Extra channel, though we're in the process of transferring all those old Extra episodes onto the main channel. So please be patient with us as we sort of update the main feed with all those previous episodes over the next several weeks.
Yeah, sorry about that. And of course, it is spooky season at the moment, so go listen to our more recent spooky episodes. Episode 322, childhood horrors banter episode with me and Colt, and 321, the horror movie draft with Tanner and with Sam from We Don't Know Wrestling, I believe is what it's called. Yeah, and then let me think, what else is there? Go follow the Backlog Boys on Twitter, Backlog Boys Pod. Go listen to the Backlog Boys episodes. We just recently did Scorn. talk
At
about
the end of
that.
the month, we got our big game, a game we liked a lot, and that's Resident Evil 2.
Yeah.
So go
that
check it out.
That will come out on like Colt said, at the end of the month, it'll be Wednesday the 25th. And I think that's it for plugs. So for me, I'm Wenzel. Thank you for listening. You follow me on Twitter at WenzelBookie. Follow my art Instagram, World of Wenzel. Follow my Bookstagram, Wenzel Banters. You can follow my threads, World of Wenzel. You can follow my Blue Sky, World of Wenzel as well. I also have episode 0 of Wenzel's Essentials out currently. It's on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Go listen to that. When will those episodes for that show come out? They'll come out when they come out. I'm busy. I have work. I have other responsibilities, but I will do them, and I promise they will be out. I have a link tree, links for everything, including my Goodreads, my Letterboxd, and my store. Yeah, I think that's it.
Hell yeah. My name Colt. Follow me on Twitter, ColtD00. Follow me on... Why did I say it like that? What the fuck? Follow me on Blue Sky at ColtD99. Come on in.
If you have an invitation.
Yeah.
And this is Patrick. It's glad to be back. I'm always helpful and happy to come back to keep this place from burning to the ground because I know it's been left in decent hands. But great time. But you can follow me wherever I'm found. That's John Lost His Name on Twitter, Instagram, Letterboxd, Blue Sky. Anything with a John Lost His Name tag there, I'm probably there, not too far behind.
All right. Well, there you go. Any last words, everybody?
Thank you for coming back, Pat. Now we're going to lock you back in the box with Cody in Miami. No, not Miami. Jacksonville. Was that right? Or is it Gainesville?
No, it was Tampa.
Tampa. God damn it. All those places sound terrible, but you're going in the box.
You don't even know your own podcast's lore, and you made me leave? This place really is falling apart.
Look, he's going in the Florida box. That's all we need to know.
Yeah.
I'll be back when you least expect it.
Yeah, maybe.
It'd probably be...
Nice.